You're taking your short piece high and then at the
We only enter 2 boats, one on the men's team, one on the women's team. There are 9 athletes in a boat. That's 8 rowers, 1 coxswain. So that is our Charles 8.
To me, the Head of the Charles is a really prestigious race that we are really privileged to get to go and be a part of.
It's kind of this like built up, larger than life kind of race. Like I hear stories about it all the time as this like massive, exciting race.
Coming back as a 5th year, the opportunity to race at the Charles was definitely a factor. In me deciding to come back, I wanted to be able to race at the Charles and have the opportunity to line up on that iconic race course. It means just being able to tick off this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I think the biggest challenges during training is probably the pressure, especially of who is and isn't going to make the boat, because it's the 8 fastest times. And so even if you make your standard, if other people are faster than you, they're going to make the boat over you. You're racing against your teammates before you race with your team together on the race course.
It's pretty hard to give your all for 20 minutes on the erg. It's like, I would compare it to sprinting as hard as you can for 20 minutes.
You ready? Ready, go! It will only feel so pleasant. So if you're expecting it to feel good, pull harder. It will feel powerful, but probably there's a limit to where it will feel good. When you hit that spot where it doesn't feel good, remind yourself that that is what you are looking for when you are doing it right.
I think the thought of plateauing is really scary for me because I always want to be getting better. And so when I face a time where I'm like, I don't know if I can get past this, that is really hard for me.
It's really easy sometimes to feel a lot of imposter syndrome, like someone else would have been faster in my seat or someone else would have done better than me at this. And having the confidence to sit there and know that you earned it and you're gonna show that you deserve it.
In July, I had like this little injury and it turned out that it was a rib stress fracture, which was kind of devastating because I've been training for months with the goal of being back in that boat. I kind of knew subconsciously I wasn't gonna be able to make it into the boat. It's just something that you work so hard for, and to not be able to travel with my team and experience that event was, it's really upsetting. But that said, it's been really cool to see my teammates training this season. I'm so proud of everyone. Just to still be in this environment where people are still working so hard is really empowering. It's just the love for your teammates carries you forward, even on the days where you don't think you can do something or you don't feel strong enough. Like, you will fight for that person sitting in front of you or behind you.
What I tell myself when I am doing a hard piece or when I am training for the Charles, I tell myself to like stay in the moment.
I deserve to be here.
You've done hard things before, and this is just another hard thing to take off.
I'm calm, I'm composed, I'm strong. How lucky I am to be doing this sport and like being able to push myself super hard.
My work is going to pay off, and that if it hurts now, it's going to hurt less on the race course.
I'm doing this for the team. I give it my all.
Drive, squeeze, jump, send, jump, send, that's it.
I am a coxswain, so this is what people say. They go, oh, you're on the crew team, so you like row? And I go, nope, I'm a coxswain. I'm the one that steers the boat, and I go like this whenever I explain it. I'm the one that steers the boat, and I yell. I yell a lot.
We keep that power on. Drive, send. Drive, legs. That's it. Trust that rhythm. Head up, eyes forward.
In the Charles, there's turns that change direction, and there are crowds and people will pass each other. That means making decisions on the fly of where to position the boat. It creates a lot of pressure for the coxswain because if there is a blade clash with another crew, if there is a bad line taken, they get blamed.
There's this bridge, the Elliott Bridge, that people stand on specifically because that's where all the crashes happen. And people stand on that bridge because people crash their 8s into this bridge, and it's very exciting and people love to see things go wrong.
In the race itself, they have to be aware of the course ahead, where they want their line to be, the competitors around them. All of those are points where you have to make a decision about steering as a coxswain, but you can never forget that you have 8 rowers who are like, tell me where we are, tell me my split, tell me my rate, give me technical feedback, like make us faster, make me forget that my legs hurt. They're there, they're juggling, they're doing math. It's pretty impressive.
I have so much knowledge of so many different things. I have to know the stroke so intimately and be able to not only tell what's wrong with the stroke, but tell what's wrong with the stroke without seeing somebody's body moving. And I'm still learning. I still have a lot to learn. I don't like talking about how hard coxing is because it's like, well, I'm not rowing, and rowing is brutal and hard and makes you hurt real bad. I don't feel like always I have a space to but the role of a coxswain is like so nuanced. Something that I said during the race, I remember, is that we stand on the shoulders of all of the people that have come before us, that have gotten to us to this point.
Bombers on 2, 1, 2, bombers!
Every time you put on that yellow hat, it's just, you're not only representing the people on the team with you now, but it's also the generations of Ithaca rowers who have come before you and that pursuit of excellence.
As a racer, it feels so cool to know that people have been doing this for over 50 years and that you're sharing the course with Olympians and with brand new athletes.
What keeps me motivated is like doing it for my teammates, and I'm gonna look back on this when I'm older and want to come back and to just make the most of it.
I know I can't stop because I know no one else is going to stop. The harder I work and the harder I push, faster the boat's going to go. Everyone else is doing the exact same thing. You just have to do it for your teammates because you know that your teammates are doing it for you.
I put in so much work to be in that moment. Like, why would I give up now?
I keep going for myself and for my teammates and wanting to prove it to everyone around me, including me, that we're fast and we're strong, and as a team we've worked hard.
My hard work has paid off. I'm very excited. I'm proud to represent the team. I think it'll be a very fun race.
Here we go, Ithaca. You're on the course.
On here. 10 right here. Hot 10. That's 1, 2. Let's catch him. 3 right there. You trust me, I'll give you that red line. I trust you to take me there.
I can't believe I made it. I can't believe I made my standard. It just doesn't feel real yet. I'm just so happy. It's like a weight, like fully a weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm gonna be in Boston, and I'm so excited for them to see me row too, because every year they're like, are you gonna make it this year? Are you gonna make it this year? No, not this year. But now I can be like, hey, I just made my Charles standard. Like, you can come watch now.